Hello. I'm Andy. I'm a founder and also a general partner of Bonsai VC. We're an investment firm. We're an Israeli investment firm that we invest in Israeli innovative companies. So today I want to share you, based on my experiences with all these Israeli entrepreneurs and investors, that what learns from life, that what can life brings you in the further future. And we all believe human being is a very emotional creature. So as we want to achieve very successful life, we cannot always rely on our emotional part. So we need something, a principle or a machine to keep ourselves on the right track to get to the final goal. So today, I want to share you about the structure that I learned and created by my own, and hopefully you have some takeaway from this sharing. So whether you like it or not, the process of growth and time is coming to you fast, and most of the time don't go with the way you think. Today I want to show you how I logically explore my career and what the structure is. I spent several years to put out my own structure that works for me and hopefully will work for you to break the comfort zone with confidence based on the combination of great perspective and consistency. I believe these are the most important components for fundamental of your mindset. Perspective is about what you will react when you face any condition, reality, or something new that you've never been before, like a new environment when you get to high school. Are you going to hesitate, compromise, stay in your own comfort zone, or you're trying to embrace something new, something to change your life, or something beyond your imagination? Consistency is a combination of time and care. So a consistent behavior that focusing on staring on that brightened star is always the most important thing you have to put in your mind. And based on these two beliefs of time and the staring of the brightened star, I believe the fundamental of mindset, you'll build out the further achievement. That's mostly what I see around the world, especially in Israel. So it makes you never afraid of breaking out of the comfort zone. When I was 10 years old, the first class of my 5th grade, teacher gave us the first gift of how we can see things in different way, and it's time. We draw this line. He drew this line on the blackboard and asks us what it is. It's a timeline. So on your left-hand side is where you're at now, and on the right-hand side of you is where you're going to be in the future. So when you see things in the perspective of time, you make yourself step one step back. You find out you have plenty of room in the future that you can imagine, and you will not hesitate or you will not be afraid of the future because you have enough time to execute, to reach the future. This is an example of me using the timeline to draw out when I was in high school. The way to see this timeline is a combination of long-term execution and upper-level thinking. So, what is upper-level thinking? Upper-level thinking means rationally control your emotion and radically open-minded to think another step forward than in the close future. And this understanding makes me able to accept new concepts from different people that is not in my friend zone. I'm turning to the guy very open-minded to accept people from different country, different language, or from different ages. Based on the upper level thinking, I feel like I got enlightened and start what I want to be in the next 5 to 10 years. So I set a goal when I was 18. The question is, what type of person I want to be in the next 5 to 10 years? What do you want to be in the next 5 to 10 years? What will it be like? Can you imagine that? Or it's just beyond your imagination? So I clearly understand it's a process of exploration of myself. I have to face my weakness all the single time. I might have to do a lot of things that I've never done before, or meet people just out of the world I can never imagine. So I'm always thinking about, I have the question, I want to set a goal, and how I can make this happen. I don't like to see myself wasting my time. As long as I have a nice structure, I can use that to keep myself on the track, to step out of my comfort zone consistently and explore myself with confidence. So these are 3 dimensions, I believe, that keeps myself on the right track, which is geography, industry, and promotion. So these dimensions, each dimension have both to think and to do parts. Now I want to share with you. First, geography. The question is, where do you want to be? So you need to think about these important things like culture, food, and weather. Figure out where are places, these 3 things, that you are comfortable to live at. Second, industry. What do you want to do? You need to think of the lifestyle. What kind of friend zone you're at? What's the earning that can support your living? And you want to surround it with people that you love and care to achieve meaningful things together. What's even better is, if you can find something that you love for your life, that will make you very energetic every single day. Third is promotion. Because I'm a long-term thinker. So I'm thinking that if this structure can work for just 5 to 10 years, or can work for my whole life. So promotion part helped me to think about how I can push even forward in longer period of time. It's like a GPS for a car. This dimension is a strategy that combined with internal promotion and goes to external and cross-firm. So this supports the whole system to work functionally in long term. And all these 3 dimensions to think about, I call it GIP, career structure, what I call it, it's just a GIP. So I'm thinking about, based on all these things to think, how I can achieve it to do. Now I want to share with you how it works for me in the past 5 years. Now I want to share with you how I made it. What I've done to find my first piece of my puzzle, I call it bucket list. Do you know bucket list? That's what I did. So based on these 3 dimensions, I can think about where I want to be at, what I really want to do. What am I going to be next 5, 10 years, or even 20 years, or even when I retire. So I wrote down 20 things on my bucket list and I spent 2.5 years to finish it all, to draw the picture, to find out my first puzzle. Like, I want to live in a big city with amazing natural life and historical city, like Tel Aviv in Israel, like Jerusalem in Israel, or like Hong Kong with a very competitive environment, or Shanghai or Taiwan is where I'm from. Here's where I want to be. And here's where I love, I want to spend my time in. And on the other hand, that bucket list also helped me to think about, try a lot more things that I never tried before. I want to be a volunteer for a foundation. I want to try some extreme sport for my life. I want to learn meditation. So, I want to throw back to my high school. I know nothing about me now, but I know I will become someone that beyond my imagination now. What I mean is, 5 years later of me, I cannot know what I'm going to be 5 years later. But I know, as long as there's a GPS, they always guide me there. No matter how emotional I am, I'm still going to reach it anyway. So, based on the great experiences I had in the past few years, I'm more confident to plan the next goal in the future. And I know I'm on the way to achieve it. The process is not comfortable at all. I neither hate it nor like it. I just enjoy every part of it. Like watching a movie. but you're like the actor or actress inside the movie. Like you're sitting there, I'm sharing here. Imagine if you were me, what would your life be like? What would be the people you meet? What kind of thing you want to achieve? Exactly. So I understand breaking through comfort zone is part of life. It's not just a one thing experiences. It's a thing that consistently happens again and again and again. So it's part of life, and I can live with it every single day. These 5 steps keeps coming out again and again. But once you know which steps you're going next, that you're never afraid of failure again. Because that will lead you to a better goal, and you know where you're going next. First of all, you always have a goal. Which university you want to go to? What major you want to study? Somehow in the process you'll face some failure, how hard it is. What kind of GPA you need to achieve that goal? What kind of score you need? Yeah? What kind of people you're going to meet there? And I start thinking about how to analyze it. I have to diagnose it. How I can get through this barrier. Yeah? And then you have another new plan. And then you can know how to achieve it. And you face another failure again. And analyze it again. So it's a process coming again and again and again. It's like rolling your life all the single time. So you have to live with it. In other words, are these 4 steps. Simple. Success, you face another failure, you learn from it, and you get back on the right track. So life is about go through it, love it, enjoy and passionate with it. So these are personality I want to share with you. This sounds very simple, but this is me. And this is what I see myself and I believe in. And these are what I hope from people around it. I hope I surround people with integrity, with appreciation, with the friendship between us. We share ideas together. We see weakness between each other. We share to each other and we think about how we can get this over together. And what I love about Israel the most is that people are so passionate of life. People are so optimistic of the future. You just a startup. You're not even started a company yet. You don't even know the technology yet, but they're so optimistic because they know the future. In 10 years, it's going to be bright. And they're going to be there. And stand there strong to tell everyone, I told you 10 years ago I'm going to achieve it. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that what makes you always want to stay surrounded with people like these? So, plus, the process of negotiation and working together and building a friendship, I believe radical open-minded is so important that make everyone able to exchange all the idea and mindset between each other. So I want to quote, Albert Einstein once said, your imagination is your preview of life's common attraction. So I want to encourage you to step out of the comfort zone with great perspective, a great principle of yourself, and with consistency of time. Make the breaking out of comfort zone part of your life and start imagining how great you can be. Thank you.